Hi, my name is Steven and welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be talking to you about how to maintain your energy throughout the day, tips on maintaining your peak. As life demands more and more from us each and every day, it is crucial that we keep our energy level high throughout the day. In our complex life, there are many things that drains our energy over time, and we have to be vigilant of those things and really take care of how we're treating ourselves and our energy levels. For me, I've used these tips to get more out of my day and to feel more productive when I'm stressed and tired. So in today's video, I'm going to talk about what drains your energy, tips on maintaining your energy, and my general thoughts. And before we start, be sure to like, subscribe, comment, share with your friends, hit that notification bell if you like this content. And here we go. So first, let's talk about some of the background of what drains our energy. Number one, there's endless things to do. In our modern age, there's so many different things that can overwhelm us and not give us time to recharge. There's always another show to watch, a movie to see, or things to do with other people. It may not seem like you're using a lot of energy, but it takes our attention away and we're less able to focus on other things. And that constant drain over a long period of time does harm your energy. It doesn't allow you to rest. When you are inundated with many things to do, you have little time to rest. Every little thing takes away your energy a little bit at a time. Even small things that drain your energy a little bit at a time can be overwhelming if there's a lot of little things. As we are switching from task to task, if we don't actively pause and rest, we'll get overwhelmed and we'll feel more tired and drained of energy as a result. Our mind can only handle so much during a single day before we need rest. And if we exceed that capacity, we'll start to drain ourselves of energy for the next day and the next day. Number two, bad habits. There are things that we do each and every day that are unintentionally sabotaging our energy and we don't even know it. For example, drinking coffee before sleeping, eating a lot of sugar and then crashing later, or even multitasking on a lot of different things. We may be doing these things without us even knowing about it in the first place, and it can unintentionally be sabotaging our long-term energy. And this causes us less efficiency and productivity over a long period of time because we're prone to more errors as a result of low energy. For me, I used to drink a lot of Coca-Cola as a kid and I would have multiple sugar highs and sugar crashes throughout the day. And so when I crashed, I would drink more Coca-Cola to boost my energy, resulting in a really bad loop. I had a lot of sugar and caffeine in my system when I shouldn't have any. So when we build up habits over the course of our lives, we have to be very careful we're cultivating the right habits. Because if we don't understand our habits and keep repeating it over and over, it'll sap our energy over the long term. So when you're looking for more energy throughout the day, try looking at your habits. What is good and what is bad? How are your habits draining your energy on an individual basis? Can you modify them? Can you change them? Number three, hard to say no. One of the biggest factors contributing to our energy drain is our inability to say no to things. It's really hard to say no to the things that we're offered or invited to, especially if the alternative is to stay home and do nothing. As a society, we value seeing people all the time, and that drives our choices. So when something fun is suggested, we tend to say yes to those things, regardless of our energy level at the time. When I was in my 20s, I would prioritize having fun and going out all the time, regardless of how much energy I had at the time. Because of my age, I didn't really feel the energy drains occurring at the time. But now that I'm in my 30s, I have to be more careful of my energy. I have to manage it more and more as I age. Because I need to maintain my energy not in short bursts, but over a long period of time as well. It depends on where you are at life. We all want to have peak energy all the time, but that's not always possible. I ended up doing more self-care as I aged to help me maintain my energy level. Because for me, it's the only body that I have, and I have to take care of it as best as I can. When we try to meet society's expectation of us, we tend to run ourselves to the ground if left unchecked. We have to be sure to prioritize self-care as much as we are having fun. I know it's hard to decline things, but if we safeguard our energy over a long period of time, your body will thank you for it. So now let's talk about some of my tips on boosting your energy throughout your day. Number one, get good sleep. Get as much sleep as you can each and every night. Because getting good sleep can help you sustain and maintain your energy through the next day. For example, take general tips like no caffeine before sleeping or no strenuous exercise before sleeping. Also, if you're feeling particularly anxious before you go to bed, try some techniques to help you relax. Or maybe try to go to bed earlier so you have a longer period of time to unwind. It's pretty obvious that a good night's sleep is not only for the next day, but over your lifetime as well. Check out my previous video on how to sleep better. It contains my tips and tricks on how to get to sleep faster. Number two, optimize your mornings. Have an agenda or routine when you wake up in the morning. Standardizing your morning routine can help you prepare for the rest of the day. This can help your brain relax and have some consistency before the start of the day. I use my mornings to unwind from sleep and try to get a start on the day. For me, I relax into the day by drinking coffee and reading a couple of news articles. And this helps me because my brain gets into a routine of comfort and preparation, so that whatever the next part of my day occurs, I'm ready for it. The other way that mornings are helpful is that we're able to assess the situation and realize how we're feeling that day. If we're feeling good, we can start the day with a lot of gusto and energy. If we're not feeling good that day, then we can start the day and try to move things around so that we can maintain and preserve our energy. It may suck to try to cancel on people, but over a long period of time, it may be helpful to try to maintain our energy than to expend it all during that day. So each morning, create and stick to a routine that you can be comfortable with. Your mind and body will thank you for the consistency, and you'll be rewarded with stable energy throughout your day. Number 3, limit difficult tasks. If you've seen my previous video on how to optimize your day, you know that I'm not a big fan of compacting your schedule. I only have 1 or 2 things I do during each day. Because by limiting difficult tasks each and every day, you'll be able to plan it out more effectively and also complete those tasks. When you focus on big tasks, you drain a lot of mental energy. If you have only 1 or 2 big things throughout your day, you are more able to handle difficult tasks and help you maintain your energy throughout that day. So I suggest you only plan out 1 or 2 big things to do each and every day, 2 at the most. The goal is to make sure you not only have the time, but the energy after you complete those tasks. When we overload ourselves, it's really easy to be burnt out and feel unproductive the rest of the day. I'd rather have a short time but focused intently than over a long period of time but really unproductive. So for example, if you plan 2 big things, have a long break in the middle of that day. Don't stack those 2 things close in time or back to back. Always have some sort of break in between. This will help you recover and recharge so that you can tackle both tasks with the same energy level. So limit the amount of difficult and complex tasks you have throughout your day. It'll help you maintain your energy level and not overwhelm you when things get tough. Number 4, take naps. When in doubt, take a 15 to 30 minute nap to recover your energy. This helps because it essentially resets your mind so that you feel more energetic when you get out of your nap. And even though it's a short period of time, it can help you refocus and re-energize your mind. For me, I've used naps before sporadically throughout the day to recover from lack of sleep the night before, or to calm down from an emotional event that just occurred, or to generally relax throughout that day. Depending on how quickly you can rest and relax, taking a nap can have various levels of rest for you. But it can be beneficial to you even if you don't fall asleep. Just having your eyes closed for a couple of minutes can be helpful. The goal is to give your mind and body pause throughout that day so you can recover more energy. So if you're feeling drained, seek out and take a nap whenever possible, because even the shortest pause can help your body and mind recover from that day. Number 5, unwind effectively. How we end our day is just as important as how we start it. So at the end of the day, seek out activities to help you calm and relax your body and mind. When we talk about maintaining energy, we're talking about balance. If we expend a lot of energy throughout our day because we have a demanding job, we have to seek balance on the other end by resting a lot. And we also have to balance it out when we don't have a lot of stress in our lives as well, by resting a little bit less. So how much you unwind is a function of how much balance you need in your life. So for myself, I have a stressful day job, so at the end of the day, I tend to relax a lot before I go to sleep. I usually try to unwind as best I can, no caffeine or sugar before I go to sleep. And I also stick to things that soothe me rather than energize and pump me up. And then part of my unwinding exercise, I try to plan out what I'm going to do the next day. So whether or not your day-to-day life is stressful or not, have a plan in place to unwind during the end of the day. Because it can help you balance your energy level and provide you a good night's sleep so that you can wake up in the morning refreshed. So now let's talk about some of my general thoughts on maintaining energy levels. It's really hard to gauge your energy level from a day-to-day basis. It's really easy to tell if we're really tired or really energetic, but it's really hard to tell the in-between energy. Only through careful observation and experience will you be able to tell your energy level day to day. So if you want to know your energy level on a day-to-day or even hour-to-hour basis, write it down. I would gauge my energy level from a scale of 1 to 10 each and every hour. And I would do that each and every day for a week so I know what my week looks like in terms of my energy level. That way I can put a number to when I need rest and when I'm feeling good. And lastly, I mentioned bad habits before, but it's really important to understand how our bad habits are contributing to our energy drain. We build bad habits over time without us even realizing it, and if we do it continuously, it's really bad for us to maintain our energy levels. If we're feeling continuously low energy, we might want to do a deep dive into ourselves and understand how our bad habits are creating that. And really, if there's anything that we can do to try to mitigate or change that. So those are my thoughts on how to continuously maintain your energy day to day. As someone who wants to be uber productive and efficient, maintaining my energy level throughout my day is very important to me. I have to make sure that I have consistent energy throughout my day so that I don't crash. I am mindful of all the things that drain my energy and try to mitigate those whenever I can. When we maintain our energy level over a day-to-day basis, it can affect our lifetime as well. We'll be more productive over that period. And over a long period of time, when it becomes habitual, we can avoid peaks and valleys in our energy level, which can cause a lot of chaos in our lives because it's uneven. So the key to maintaining energy levels throughout your day is to get good sleep, limit complex tasks, and take naps whenever you can. So thank you for watching. Please leave me a comment down below on what you do to keep your energy levels up and if that's good for you in the long term. And I'll see you next time.